Hey everyone, long time no see. It's actually been so long that today is my 6 month anniversary on hormones. Um, I don't think I ever actually made a video stating that I was starting them. So it has been a really crazy time of late. I wanted to kind of dig into a few of the topics that I wanted to touch on this video before we get into them, and I'll actually even mark them in the description below, so that way you can just kind of flip through. If you want to skip some parts, that's fine, I don't care, but I'm going to put them in there for you. So there's a few things that I want to touch on. In this particular video, we're going to touch on the 6 months of hormones and the craziness that has been over, well, the last 6 months. I also wanted to talk a bit on content creation and what I'm planning to do both with this channel here and my, I guess you would say, sister channel, which is technically the main channel. It just signals everywhere. Don't want to say too much about that because I don't have ETAs on anything yet, but I do want to get into it a little bit. And, finally in the video, I want to kind of touch on what I want this particular channel to be, kind of some ideas where I'm going with it. And so I guess let's get started. So 6 months of hormones. That has been a really interesting experience on a number of levels. And it's really changed not only the way I kind of look at things, but I think certainly the direction that my life is moving at this point. So definitely lots of positive things. Without touching too much on what hormones do, because there's about 1,000,001 videos on that. I just want to kind of get to the basics. My skin's been a lot softer. There's the obvious breast growth, which I don't know how much you can see on video, but that's fine. For me, it's been extremely affirming, and I know that I'm headed in the right direction with what I want to do. So that's been a really positive thing. I have a brand new driver's license finally on the way. I've been, let's see, about 7 months, maybe 8 months I've been working on my name change. With the pandemic slowing down paperwork, and there for a time I was actually holding off on a couple things for a few personal reasons that I was trying to deal with. Some stuff got delayed, so I'm finally getting my driver's license, and then hopefully within 10 days or so I'm supposed to get a response back from the what the heck is it? Not the IRS. All they did this year was screw me over. The I don't remember. What is it?
2 hours later.
Social Security Administration. So the Social Security Administration is where I need to finally go to finish the actual changing of my name. I'll get a new Social Security card, and then from there, finally, I'll be updating everything from bank accounts to credit cards, things of that nature. Everything will finally be going into my fully legal name, which is just amazing because I didn't think I'd actually get to this point. I do have a picture before and after with the license because they gave me an interim license, so I may or may not put that on the screen. But yeah, without diving too much into it, as just 6 months of the hormone replacement therapy has just done wonders. I feel much more confident. I know that I'm moving in the direction that I want to move in. It has some interesting side effects or consequences. I think that, especially with my place of work, I'm actually no longer employed where I was before. In fact, not technically employed at all. I'm doing DoorDash. I'm doing this. While I am still looking for traditional job, I want to try and do more of this, and we're going to see where things go. As long as the bills are getting paid, we're going to keep marching forward and see what happens with all of this. So, things with my previous employer, without getting into a ton of detail, things have been changing a lot over the last 2 years or so with the company, and likewise in the last really year, because I was out full time probably a good 6 months prior to starting HRT, which is completely different in how that experience was versus now. But I think the way I look at things changed, maybe even the way I look at certain people, and it really just kind of cascaded into, maybe even more than anything else, is this the way that I emotionally handled certain things. Whereas before I could just kind of grit through it and not worry about things that were bothering me. Now all of a sudden, if something's bothering me, I have to deal with it. And if I don't deal with it, we're going to have a problem. So I didn't want to have a problem there. Was looking for some other work, thought it was going to be fine, and then all of a sudden that work didn't work out. And yeah, then I ended up in a position where I didn't have a job at all. So everything's getting paid for so far, so don't worry too much about that. I am probably going to have a separate Patreon for this channel, mostly because I have a lot of different ideas for creating content on this channel, which is actually kind of the next thing that I wanted to jump into here with you guys. I want to make this vlog much more active than it has been, but I want to touch on different things. So, for example, when it comes to the vlog, I've considered doing basically any content that didn't traditionally fit Signals Everywhere. So Signals Everywhere, if you're not familiar, is a channel where I do mostly tutorials with mostly software-defined radio. There's other content radio-based and related, but basically it's me playing with software-defined radios. That's kind of been the overarching thing of the channel. So that's that channel. But for everything else, I don't really have a place for it. So my thought, essentially, is to try things out on the vlog. So I'll have my traditional vlog videos, but at the same time, I'm going to maybe try some other things. Like I've considered video reviews of certain movies or TV shows that, maybe I've watched them a million times. I have an interesting take on it, or maybe not interesting at all. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I don't know. But thinking of different things that I could do, whether it's stuff like that to doing like POV videos, where I'm just kind of showing different things that I'm working on, side projects, behind the scenes stuff, a lot of different ideas, and things of that nature for this channel. And then there's also Signals Everywhere, which is its own thing, and I have a new Lenovo T460S laptop. I've got the whole DoorDash thing going on, but I've got some of my gear kind of here at this point. So the idea is hopefully to start making some content again for this channel as well, but we're just going to see how that goes. But finally, I wanted to touch on what I don't want this channel to be. I see transgender vlogs all over the place, and most of them are update vlogs, or they're say makeup tutorials, things of that nature that's geared specifically to other transgender men or women. And while those are great and they definitely have their own place, it seems much more to me that I find a channel where the person is openly open about being transgender, and also doing things on their channel that have nothing to do with their gender, which would be great, I think, to see. I think there's a lot of interesting things about a lot of people, and that doesn't really start and end with your gender. It's definitely part of it, I suppose, but I don't want it to be the main focus. I want to do more than that on my channel. So we'll see where it goes, but I hope you guys stick around, and we will take it from here. So we'll see you all later. Bye, guys. This is a video that's full of jump cuts. Don't know how I got on that topic. I don't know what I said last.